All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing, but you guys know what time it is. We're going to be talking about WEN token. If you do not know what WEN token is, it is a meme coin which is on the Solana blockchain. And of course, it's gaining a lot of traction because it was something that the developer of Jupiter worked on, and they helped launch this meme coin. And of course, this meme coin is one of the coins that had a massive significant sell-off since Jupiter, was launched. But we've been seeing a little bit of an uptick, and that's what we want to be discussing. A lot of comments coming in my recent update. We want the WEN update. So bringing you guys this update. If you guys like these daily updates, guys, smash that like button, hit that red subscribe button, and if you want to see more of these updates, do let me know that as well. So as of February the 4th, of course it's past midnight here. It's really late here in North America, but of course if you're in Asia or Europe, it's morning there. But I'm gonna keep on grinding for you guys for these updates because your support is absolutely insane. If we're looking at the market slowly, of course we are seeing a little bit of red across the board, and that is because Bitcoin did go below $43,000. So that's something you need to keep in mind right now. But as far as WEN token goes, guys, it's up a staggering 26.5%, which is quite substantial, and it's also up 27.2% in Bitcoin comparative over the past 24 hours, with its market cap currently sitting at 52.4 million. This market cap is a little inaccurate. It's even lower than that right now because, of course, the circulation supply on CoinGecko is still not updated because, of course, they had a massive burn, and right now, the circulation supply is way lower compared to this, mark that we're seeing. So this obviously does not go into play because this is lower right now. The market cap is currently sitting at $40 million, and the 24-hour trading volume is kind of low right now, at sitting about 136.5 million. But what exactly is next? That is the question that you might have. That's what we're here to discuss. But before we get into it, as always, just a quick disclaimer for everyone. Anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So looking at WEN token, so pretty much if you want to see the historic price pattern for this coin, obviously the charts don't speak the 100% numbers, but as you know, if you were seeing the time it was launched, it launched at around a $10 million market cap, and it made its way all the way up to $180 million market cap. But since then, since the massive burn that took place and since Jupiter was launched, we've only been seeing a massive downward trajectory. And now, why is this the case? Remember, if you watch my updates when this coin was originally launched, I was saying that, there are early comers that bought in and that made a lot of money. And we the people cannot control who locks in profits or not. Generally speaking, most of these people that got in early do end to take lock-in profits at a certain time. And not only that, massive exchanges prior to listings usually tend to buy it as well. So there's a lot of factors into it, and of course there's team that could be involved around it behind the big news outlets or whatever you want to call it. There could be sell pressure coming from that side as well. And speaking about its sell pressure, significant pullback. From its all-time high, you saw it go down about 77.83%. And this should tell you how much a risk is associated with a meme coin. I always say meme coins should be treated as meme coins. They can be manipulated quite easily, easier than most people think. It does not require billions of dollars. It just requires 2 to 3 people with big amounts of money to come and manipulate, a certain meme coin. And that is why the risk is extremely high, but the reward is really high too. If you're taking higher risk, of course, in return you do expect higher return. And of course, if you are new to the cryptocurrency market, as far as the meme coins go, I always share such a personal strategy. What I usually do is, let's say you've done your due diligence and research and you actually like a certain meme coin, always invest half of what you could afford to lose, because if you pick the right meme coin, it could still make you massive amounts of money. Let me give you an example. Let's say you pick this one, right? And towards its all-time high, let's say you're very confident that it will reach its all-time high. If it does that, that's a 246% gain. And if you end up losing it, you're investing half of what you could afford to lose, and you still have some money aside for yourself. So that's my personal strategy. At the end of the day, everyone does whatever they want. But if we're looking at WEN token, significant pullback nonetheless, but you're seeing yesterday at 40434 was pretty much its bottom as of now, and since then it has seen a beautiful bounce. You could see this for yourself. It bounced up about 44.4%. And that is a huge significant bounce. It's not a small bounce right now. And of course, right now what you're seeing happening with this coin is that it is facing resistance, especially from this level on February 1st and 2nd. If this resistance, obviously we're seeing a little bit of a pullback because of Bitcoin, because you can see Bitcoin has also seen a little bit of a minor retracement, which is the reason as to why we're seeing quite a bit of red across the board in the immediate short term. But as far as when goes, of course it's making its way back up, and like I said, resistance is on its way. You can pretty much see resistance does not get clear until this 5881 mark, where we literally got stopped out earlier yesterday. So if that is able to clear up, we could see this thing going all the way up to the 63.98 zone and potentially even the 73.21. And if that is able to happen, I think we do have more upside for this, and it could start gaining a lot of traction right now. And speaking about traction, I'm starting to notice a little bit of correlation. And the correlation that I'm seeing is, of course, like I said, this meme coin, a lot of people call it the Jupiter meme coin, but as I've said to you guys in the past updates, this is not 100% launched by the Jupiter team or a Jupiter dev. The Jupiter dev helped launch this coin, but Mock Jupe, on the other hand, if you go take a look at that, it's also up quite a bit, about 25%. And you can see this for yourself. This is, showing positive correlation with WEN token. So are we going to see that correlation play out? Potentially. Market cap on Mock Jupe is way lower, and the 24-hour trading volume is higher, which is quite interesting to see. But let's see what happens. The big plus point on Mock Jupe, again, this is very, very risky, as I've said, extremely high risk. But this was launched, of course, as as a test coin. But what the Solana community did was add liquidity to it, and of course, what happened. And on top of that, the dev came out, and after the test token launch, or the allocation, the test, what they were doing was done, all the remaining coins were all burnt. So a significant amount of supply got burnt, which got people more excited. People turned it into a meme, and it went to crazy numbers, about $25 million market cap at its all-time highs. And this is something due to the actual connection by the Jupiter dev. I think this could play out massively. But again, that's my own personal opinion. I do own this. I'm being quite transparent. I've been quite transparent on Twitter as well. But this is something that I'm seeing a correlation with WEN token. So let's see how things go. Of course, we're going to take it one step at a time. But so far, this bounce has been quite needed after a significant pullback. Because if you're looking at certain moves during this massive sell-off, only big move that I can honestly talk about is the one on the 30th of January all the way up to January 31st, when we saw this massive move towards the upside. If you want to put that into perspective, we did see a 43% gain, and right now we did see also a 44% gain. But in order for us to kind of get a confirmation, we need to hit levels such as the 72.90 zone before we can start talking about whether or not a reversal is actually in. Like I said, these coins can be easily pumped up, easily manipulated, so we need to keep that factor in mind. But let me know down below your personal thoughts. Do you think this is going to be its recovery? Do you agree with my overall take? Do you guys disagree? Let me know in the comments. Love you all. See you tomorrow. Been Crypto ZX, and peace out.